Hello, everyone, and welcome to Medford Happenings, a show for and about the city of Medford. I am John Petrella, and the purpose of this program is to give Medford citizens facts and information to help you make informed choices and to discover city services or businesses that you may not have been aware of. And our guests today are Marie Cassidy and Irina Shumway, who are from the Medford Family Network. And I want to thank you for your leadership and all the efforts that you both do for the city of Medford. So thank you for joining us. Welcome to Medford Happenings.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're going to get right into it, okay? Most people know you from your work with the Family Network, but we always like for you to share a little bit about yourselves with our listeners. So the question is, we'll start with you, Marie. Who is Marie Cassidy? And who is Irina Shumway? If you just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you, John. Thank you again for having us be
Our
here
pleasure.
today. It's great to be here. That's the question. Who is Marie Cassidy? Oh, well, born and raised, I'm a Medford girl. I'm a Medford girl, born and raised in Medford. Attended St. Francis School in Matnon, and loved that. And I had a wonderful opportunity to become one of the first park department leaders in Medford.
Okay.
And what happened to me was it was called the Waite School at the time, up at the top of
Yes.
Yep, right.
Yep.
A very small school, but I was given the opportunity to start this whole new program. I was 16, and I had a bunch of parents and children came, and I immediately fell in love, and I knew from then on what I wanted to do with my life. It was an amazing time to be
Great.
with those kids and those families and enjoying and creating programs for them and having them engage with each other and build all anew. So I just loved that piece of that, and that kind of motivated me to go through the rest parts of my life, which I ended up being a teacher, a Head Start director and Head Start teacher, a social worker, and worked with the Office for Children, doing a lot of work for families and children, and I've always just loved doing that. And I've always loved to do it with passion and with laughter.
Right, you
And
gotta
with
have that.
Got to have that, and positivity,
Yep.
and getting through it all. So it's been, that's what interests me, gets me motivated, gets me up in the morning every day, is knowing I'll have these opportunities to hopefully make a difference. And one thing I think about myself is more of a vehicle or a vessel as opposed to anything. I want to be the place you come to get to where you want to go, need to go. And that's a role I like to play a lot in my life.
That's wonderful. No, that's a great story. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's nice to know at that age.
Yeah, it's
that's incredible.
pretty amazing.
Well,
I want to just quickly say I'm also the stepmother of 4 children.
Wow.
And the grandmother of 7.
Nice,
Yeah, so-
nice. You have a busy life, and we appreciate all you do, believe me. Irina, you want to step to the plate?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you for having us. So professionally, sort of my background is social work, and that's something that I kind of came to also a little bit early in life. When I was in high school and in college, did a lot of internships and kind of figured out what I wanted to do, and this seemed to have stuck. And sort of the same thing as Marie said, what kind of gets me up in the morning and interests me still to this day, when I even think about, like, would I want another career? And, like, nope, this still is it. Cool. And, my background has been in different social service settings, schools, things like that. And then when this opportunity came up to work at MFN, it kind of came as a full circle moment for me, in part because I started out as a parent participating in services at MFN 21 years ago.
Wow.
I have a 21-year-old son and a 19-year-old daughter, and my 21-year-old, he was 3 months old at that time, and I was home and felt alone and just in need of meeting other parents and seeing, just making connections in Medford. I was fairly new to Medford as well, and somebody mentioned Medford Family Network to me, and so I called. And from then on, I met amazing people. I joined playgroups. I joined parent education programs. Some of the people I met 21 years ago, I am still friends with to this day. Our children are still friends. So when this job opportunity came up about 5 years ago, it just became such a full circle moment for me that to be on both sides of that, knowing what it feels like to be a participant in the program, but then to now be on the side of being able to provide those services has been really great.
It's awesome.
cool, very
Awesome
cool.
stories. And the whole city of Medford, really, they appreciate what you do. We need people like you. We really do. It's a great story.
Thank you.
And thank you for doing what you do. Believe me, it's
Thank you.
appreciated. All right, so the next question, similar, I think you answered part of it, but we're going to ask it. How did you get involved? I mean, really get involved. And, the other backup to that is why did you get involved with the Medford Family Network? We'll start with Marie again. We'll go to Irina. I mean, what was it that...
This is a great story. This is a really interesting story. It really is.
I'm sure it is.
Well, as Irina and I both had worked in the social work field, and I was working as a social worker in the Malden DSS office at that time, now called DCF. And I'm sitting in my unit with my supervisor, and a call came in from a person by the name of Roy Belson. And he wanted to talk with someone about starting this new program. And my supervisor said to me, Marie, you're always talking about parenting classes and family work. Can you take this call? And I took the call. And he just had said, I heard, you got some ideas about how we could run a program in Medford like this? And I said, well, I have a few ideas, sure. And so I told him about my ideas, and that was the end of that.
Wow.
And then, about 3 months later, he called back and said, Marie, why haven't you applied for the job? I said, what job? He said, we got the grant. It was the first one in the state back in 1993.
Wow.
And so Roy said, why don't you apply for the job? So I went in and applied for the job, and I got it.
And you got it.
I got it. And so
and
that
it was history being made.
It was amazing how that happened. And so many people that I had known in other parts of my works and life all came around this, and I was able to draw upon my relationships with them to start building this program.
Yeah.
And it took a long time to build. I just want to quickly say it wasn't a welcome program at the time, only because it was so new, and people really didn't know what this was about.
Right.
And I, being a social worker, wondering, it's for those people who can't, maybe parent well. I'm not that person. So those kinds of things really were articulated, and I had to get through that and offer up a real positive way to belong in this to each other, as Irina says, to be a parent
Right.
and know it's all good, that we're here to learn together and grow together. So there was it's a wild time how that happened.
So you really got in on the ground floor. You were there from the very beginning.
I was a founder, and then was
that's
able
nice.
to hire some wonderful people who I met very quickly who are with us to this day.
Right.
So
That's great.
it's-
That's a great story.
Thank you.
Irina?
So, I mean, I don't know if I can
She's
match
one of my
that.
babies. One of my babies.
But I think just to, I just needed support. I needed other parents and other people who were sort of in my position, and I was a first-time mom and didn't know what to do, and MFN offered that, so that by being involved and participating and meeting people, then after a few years I went into a parent leadership role.
Yeah.
And so MFN has a couple of boards. We have Friends of Medford Family Network, which is our fundraising arm, and then we have an parent advisory board.
Okay.
And so I became part of both. So that kind of introduced me to other areas, and where now I had some confidence as a parent. Now I could kind of lead and do other things at MFN. So that really, built my confidence as a parent, but also allowed me to give back a little bit at the time. So, yeah.
Two great stories. What can I
Great.
say? That's nice. It's so nice. I since I knew you were coming on the show, I did things. I try to learn all about what goes on, and you do a lot of great work. I just want to throw that in there. So your website, okay, offers, I was like, wow, offers a lot of programs and services for families. I mean, you know, find support, help children grow. You know, can you give us a brief overview? And I know it's a lot, but you know, the services you provide, I was pretty impressed. It's a great website, so I had no idea what all everything that's involved. So can you give us a quick
Sure, yeah.
overview?
I think we like to kind of talk about MFN as a very comprehensive program. You know, we offer services that are free. We don't ask any questions. We don't have anybody fill anything out to qualify for anything we offer. The only criteria is they have to live or work in Medford.
Okay.
And to have at least one child from birth to 8. And that's because of our grant sponsors.
Right.
And so some of the things that we offer play and learn groups. And a lot of them are play and learn groups that are curriculum based, that are age specific, but they're also, a lot of them are school readiness type of programs. So they prepare the kids to then go into kindergarten. And what's important about that too is we prioritize kids who are not currently in a preschool environment, not in a structured setting. So that gives them a leg up, hopefully, by the time they go and register and enter kindergarten. We have a lot of parent education classes we offer, also curriculum-based, evidence-based, and, you know, and we offer those throughout the whole year. We have a lot of community partnerships. We are at a lot of different events, and we're pretty much at, I think we counted it up, and it was like, what, 34 locations in the city that we're at.
That's incredible. Yeah, no, that's incredible.
Between library, Medford Recreation Department, City Hall, different parks, we're pretty much everywhere. The other thing that we do that we're very proud of is the concrete supports that we offer. And something that we actually started this last summer is we call it a Diaper Plus Day. And once a month we have anywhere between 75 to 80 to about 95 people come through, and they receive diapers, wipes, they receive toiletry items, they receive kind of whatever we have on hand. Like we got a generous donation of Girl Scout cookies from a troop.
Ooh.
And so this month they're going to get a box of cookies along with their, and we offer food bags for people once a month. Clothing, we have partnerships with organizations like Cradles to Crayons and neighborhood villages and different sort of, places that help us out, and that we're able to offer clothing, we're able to offer coats in the wintertime, school supplies, hygiene items. So it's really, that's what we kind of mean is in terms of comprehensive.
Exactly.
Very comprehensive.
Yes.
That's incrediwe it really is.
And we also go out to the homes too. If you can't come to us, we
Right.
will go to you. And we really focus on engagement.
Okay.
We go to every family where they are and try to find out what is going to best support them and their families. So I like to say it's a meal. You can get your dessert first, you can get your salad first, you can get whatever you want. It's got the full meal of
Right.
programs and services.
Yeah.
You take what you need when you need it.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how your life is going to go, but we will be there for you, whatever part of your life. And as Irina said earlier, we serve families with children birth to age 8. Well, that's great, because as your children get older and you have another child, you stay with us throughout. And we can now serve and help with that older child as we bring you on through the next child. So we're in these families' lives long term. It's not a short-term visit, unless you want it to be, of course.
No, I'm saying that's
But
great. Yeah.
It's we're there for quite a while, and we listen. I think our evolution, Irina, has been great. Are we changing how we do things? And say we'll do a 6-part curriculum, and that may not quite work, so we'll do a 4-part curriculum. We'll do it on Saturdays. We'll do it in the evenings. We keep listening to our families to say how we're going to get the message of belonging and support to you in a way that you will hear it and be able to live it. Make it part of who you are.
I'm just going to guess that but the need is probably pretty strong out there now, right?
Oh, my goodness. You know,
I can only imagine, yeah.
so many things have happened, and COVID is one of the things, I think,
Right.
that has resulted
That
in some
affected a lot of
really
people, yeah.
challenging behaviors of so many families.
Right.
So we get right in there and do as we can.
Much needed, much needed. I know, you know, can you talk about, obviously, a lot of successes, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's been setbacks too, you know? Can you discuss some of the things you've had? I mean, this is incredible, but, you know, some of the things that have happened, you know, as far as success, setbacks, there's got to be great stories, there's got to be frustrations. I mean,
Yeah. I think one of the successes is, many of our successes that Irina articulated is in our continual support for our families. But also, you know, we have been, I must say, how many awards have we received over the courses of years from the state at
Right.
large, not just the city, but from the state, for us, recognizing the work that we've done. Irina calculated recently the number of referrals that we had done, and we had the largest in the state of referrals
Wow.
for serving one city.
One city,
We're so
yep.
proud of that, and we're proud of how we've been that way. And I think another measure of success is how your parents then go out to the world for you and talk about us. They'll say, oh, Marie, Irina, I've got a new baby coming on the street. I'm going to tell them all about the MFN.
Nice.
That's a very different story from what it was 30
Right.
years ago
Yep.
when no one wanted that because it reflected badly on them, they thought. So now a huge success, and I'd like to say this term, is we made a cultural difference in this city.
Yeah.
We changed this city culturally, all for the better in a way that is for everyone. We don't care what your politics are. We don't care or any other else piece of use, but that you want to do the best for your family. And we'll find the way. You know, we'll find it. I love to also say we have resources, referrals, and relationships. We make the resources we can create. We'll find the referrals. If we can't do it, we're going to find it for you. And
Okay.
we will.
Yep.
And get you all the correct information, who to call, and we'll make an entree call for you so you don't feel alone by reaching out to that
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
And thirdly, relationships. We relate to our families, well, just them to each other, them
Okay,
to the
yep.
cities and organizations around us to them to us, and then organizations to each other as well. Because we don't want to duplicate, replicate, and, you know, we want to fill those gaps,
Right.
but and be meaningful in every way we can. So I think those are major successes that we've done. We take very serious regard of our work.
I can
We
tell.
have a lot of fun too.
Yeah, no, you have to. That's part of
we
it.
laugh.
Yeah, yeah.
But we have we take it
Yeah.
very seriously.
Yeah.
And we and so does all of our wonderful staff. Now to the flip side. So the setback. I don't know if you may have heard this, but we just learned recently that one of our major funders will no longer be with us as of July 1st.
Okay, that's a
It's devastating because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
one half of our budget.
wow.
So we've been in Medford for 33 years, happily so, and we've running this particular grant for 26 of those 33 years. That is now gone.
Wow.
And so we now have to make up for it. So we're looking for ways to look to the city, look to the school department, look for ways to support us in that, to fulfill those positions. So that's a huge setback. It doesn't stop us.
Right.
It doesn't stop
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
but it gives us a new affirmation and a strong, even stronger if possible affirmation
Yeah.
that we need to be here.
Right.
And we're looking to our families who've been with us to let everyone they know in the city who can help us to tell them that.
Yeah, no, that's tough, I
Yep.
know, yeah, when you
Yeah.
lose someone like that. So, you know, I was looking at everything, you know, next question, really. I you know, we understand, you know, the Friends of the Family Network, okay?
Okay.
It is a funding source.
Yep.
Right? Okay. So can you tell us about them? And I'm glad you brought that up because, you know, what about other, you know, funding sources? I mean, it's got to be, no one likes to talk about where the money comes from, but I mean, that's
Sure.
got to be important, and it's got to be a difficult task or part of the work, right, to get the funding?
So Do you want to take this?
Sure.
Go
Yeah.
back
No,
and forth?
we're, as Marie said, we're solely grant funded and have been from day one.
Okay.
So losing this particular grant, which Marie mentioned, half of our budget,
Wow.
is quite a blow to the program. And over the last 33 years, it has grown so much. With all the things that we mentioned, all the different things we're able to offer, and we want to do more. So losing that funding is making it really hard to kind of look to the future and see how we can, at this point, even sustain what we have, not even, looking at growth right now.
Yep.
But just to sustain what we've been able to provide. And, we're open 7 days a week. We're open on weekends. We're providing so many different services to so many different families that it would be quite a loss to have to look at cutting that or getting, So, and sort of the nature of being grant funded is that year to year, you really don't know what the future is going to look like, right? And so it's hard. I mean, I know as Marie as a director, every year, if you're writing grants, renewing grants, we kind of have some bigger grants that are supporting us, and so, and then there's a lot of smaller grants that we go for. There might be for lesser amounts, but they might cover a particular program or some project that we really want to expand on. And so we do try to kind of expand, what we're looking at, and try to, we work closely with Tufts University on different things, and they have,
Some Tufts.
they have a Tufts community grant that comes out every year that we apply for every year.
I was going to ask that.
Yeah.
One of my questions, Tufts.
Yeah, so things like that, we definitely try to leverage who we know, our partnerships, who is in the community that wants to support us and help us. We've applied for things like the Cummings grant, and so different sources. And as we mentioned about having different partnerships like Cradles to Crayons, we work with the City of Medford, the Office of Prevention and Outreach closely.
Okay, yeah.
So, there are ways where they're able to help us out when they have some funding, and there are sometimes they have purchased toiletry items that we then give out to families during the Diaper Plus Day that I mentioned. So we try to work really closely with our partners where we can, but those are sort of small pieces, right?
Yeah.
So when we lose a huge chunk like that, what we're looking for is really, it's hard to supplement that with those smaller grants.
Yeah.
And the Friends of the Family Network, we've begun that 23 years ago. So we've been for 23 to raise the funds so it gives us capacity.
Right.
You know what I mean? It gives us capacity we wouldn't have otherwise, because it was a grant-funded program. So other organizations like Suffolk has paid for our concerts, so that piece was so helpful.
Yep.
Gibson Sotheby Realtors, they've helped us to do things, to fund different things. And as Irina said, Tufts and Cummings, so we have that capacity to do those things as well. And we feel confident that we use that capacity well for the smaller pieces that we have.
Yeah, and I don't think people understand. Writing grants is not, applying and writing them up, it's work.
It's work.
Right?
It's
I mean,
work.
that's a lot of work in itself
Yeah.
to apply for them
Yeah.
and actually get them, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a little about
It's-
that.
oh,
Not
good.
as much
That's
as you guys,
interesting.
but
Yeah,
a little bit. So now that you said all this, so now let's get the word out. Someone wants to help you guys out,
Okay.
right? I don't care how big, how small. Someone wants to help out. How do they join the Friends of the Medford Family Network? How do they? What can they do to help you? Our audience, or if somebody wants to help.
That's a great question, John. Thank you very much, because there are a lot of ways that can happen.
Okay.
As Irina mentioned, donations, diapers, toiletries. We have people coming in all the time. We have called a Freebie Foyer. We have
Okay.
people come in every single day to select gently used clothing of all sizes and to give them back if their children have outgrown them, so that donations
Nice.
are always accepted. The Friends accepts monetary donations for us and do fundraisers on our behalf all the
Okay.
time. As Irina mentioned, we have an advisory board of leadership, and we have a Friends of the Medford Family Network. We are looking for more people who would join that wonderful group to support
Okay.
us, who love doing event planning, who love, going, seeking other business partners with us, and putting on galas, having some opportunities for
Okay,
that.
yeah.
We love that. We also have, we do a lot of holiday help. We spend a lot of time in November and December sending out Thanksgiving baskets,
Yeah.
holiday help to
Yeah,
lots of
I'm
our
sure.
families
Oh, yeah.
in Medford who need them. And so those are the kinds of people who would love to step up and help us to serve
Right.
those families and deliver them.
Yeah.
Help us deliver them.
Yeah.
Help us, do that when families who don't have capacity to come to us. We'll go to
Right.
them.
Yeah.
We'll help them out. And we have many parents who have done stepping up like that.
So you have a good group of people that from the city of Medford working with you and everything
Yep.
else.
Yeah.
So in order to make it grow, that's what you're basically looking to do, right?
Yes.
To get it to grow.
And I
So if I wanted to help out, if I wanted to drop off donations,
Mm-hmm.
Where do I go? Who do I call? What do I do?
We have, we're called the Purple Door. We are
The
located
Purple
at
Door.
Purple Door at Medford
Okay.
High School.
Yeah.
If anyone
Medford High
goes,
School.
Medford High School knows it's A105 is our number.
Okay.
For right now, anyway.
Yep.
And so we are at the high school, 489 Winthrop Street.
Right.
Our number was posted there, 781-393.
Right, yeah.
2106. Call us, and any of us will answer, and we'll welcome you. We are on our calendar. You can look at our calendar, see when we're open every
Okay.
day of those 7 days.
Yep.
Come on down and set up a meeting with Irina or I or Heather or Andrea, any of our staff, to sit down and talk about those opportunities.
Yeah, that sounds
We
great.
welcome that.
And if
any day.
somebody is not able to donate, we do a lot of events where we need people to help at those
Volunteers.
events. So
Yep.
there's different opportunities for
Okay.
people.
Yeah,
Sounds good, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to get the word out. We'll be spreading the word.
good question, that's
We'll
great.
spread it out everywhere. The more the merrier. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
the way it's supposed to be.
Yep.
All right, so, I mean, you mentioned about the community and interacting. So do you interact, with other Medford organizations? I mean, they help out, or you work with them, and,
Oh, absolutely, we
Yeah.
do. It's been a great support in our community. And as we have grown over the 33 years, so have other organizations in
Okay.
the city.
Yes,
So
yeah.
as they grow, we grow with them. And we, as Irina mentioned, the Office of Prevention Outreach at the
right,
City Hall.
yeah, she mentioned that earlier.
Amazing group who helps us serve
Yeah.
all families who speak the 5 languages that are mainly spoken in Medford, which
Okay.
are Spanish, Portuguese, Haitian, Creole, Arabic, and English. We work with those called Medford Connectors. And
Okay.
they help us work with those families to help us better understand
Right.
them and their needs and how we can best work together with them. We work with the Medford Housing Authority very closely with all the families there and their staff there. We work with housing. There are many scattered sites in Medford where there are homeless families living.
Yes.
And you don't know that because they're living in apartments. They're not in, and there's a shelter, Heading Home Shelter. We work with those 7 families
Okay.
who are on Central Ave living with that shelter.
Right.
We're working with all the scattered site families. We're working with all the early intervention programs, serving children who are, in speech therapy or
Yep.
OT or PT. We work with all the schools, of course, our
Yeah.
elementary schools, all the family child care providers in Medford and the homes. We have the one place we have the updated list of all the child care centers in
And,
Medford.
yeah.
Everyone needs to know that we have that list always updated. We work with the ESOL Council. There's an ESOL Council in Medford.
Okay.
We've had English classes for the past at least 15 years for families with childcare provided. We're the only one in the city that offers ESOL classes with
With
childcare.
childcare, that's
which
important.
is incredible. And
Yeah.
we have MBTA cards on occasion to get those families to us if they can't.
Right.
Or we go to different schools. And so we work with DCF, Department of Children and Families.
Okay.
Where we hailed from years ago, so we
Yeah,
work very closely
yeah.
with them.
Nice.
We are together on the TILT team, TILT, which Trauma Informed Leadership Team.
Oh, I never-
We're part of a leadership team in this area
Okay.
to really look at the trauma, trauma, how it affects children and families, and seek programs and services that can help us to help ameliorate all that. through our work individually with families
Right.
and through our programs and our teamwork. So that's another place we focus on. I did talk about the Medford Connectors of the 5 languages that are spoken.
Right, yeah.
And of course, the high school. We have loved working with the vocational school
Yeah.
with their departments. Oh, they've been the
They're
graphic arts
great, aren't they?
department.
Yeah,
They are
yeah,
terrific.
yeah,
We have
yeah.
used. We never thought we would when we first came here,
Yeah.
but we use them so much in
Yeah,
different
no,
ways.
I,
It's great to
I-
have that team.
Can't say enough about
Really?
those people,
Good
because I know some favors they did for people in this city. It was incredible.
Yep.
To help.
Yep.
They built some handicap
Yep.
ramps and things like that.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
See that?
what
Yeah,
they-
that's great.
Yeah, and it's been great to be in the same building. We
Right.
use the graphic
Yeah.
arts for
Yeah.
a lot
Yep.
of our printing. We
Yep.
we actually have a van
Yeah.
that we acquired, 3 years ago
Our-
now,
our
and
vans.
we use the auto
Yeah.
shop for all the needs.
Yeah.
Oil changes, inspections, things like that.
It's
It's been great
amazing.
to just have this
No,
right
it is.
here.
It's great, yeah, because there was programs. I mean, I have to throw Rick Carviello's name out there. I don't know
Okay.
if you know
We
Rick, but
very well. Yes.
yeah, he
Rick was one of our main
Yeah, I'm
turkey
telling you.
deliverers.
Yeah, no,
Yes,
he
yes.
really knows the ins and outs, and he really helped my brother. He helped get a ramp built for my
Your brother?
my brother Peter,
Oh, okay.
his wife. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
She passed away, but she was like
Wow.
need the ramp, the whole 9 yards,
Yep.
and you don't know who to turn to, and boom, that's why those guys did a great job. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And we, you just can't thank them enough.
No.
Really, it's nice to know, and that's why I love having you guys here today, that when people need something, there's somebody there.
Yeah.
And that makes me feel good about living here too. It's a
Yeah.
great story.
And the MIT too, the Mass Invitational Tournament
Yeah.
with, with Ron has been
Yeah.
Does an amazing job with
Yeah.
a golf tournament once a year.
Wrong. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
I know about
utilizing that funding
Yeah.
to help us with a holiday party that they put on with us
Right.
for our children with
Yeah.
autism.
Yeah.
So, and it's another group that we have, parents of children
Yeah.
with autism, dads groups, moms groups. So, you're right. So a lot of
No, it's just so
teamwork.
nice. There's a lot of great groups out there,
Yep.
and it's like, I'm just thrilled to have you. I'm going to say guys because that's how I always talk, but it's great to have you ladies here, and
be guys,
to
too.
get this information out, because what you do is incredible, and people need to know. People need to know where to turn to when they're when they're having some trouble, whatever
And
the
feel
situation
safe,
is.
and feel
yeah,
safe,
and that's
and
the
feel
key.
welcome.
Yeah. And we
Yeah,
had Jason
and welcome.
Stone on. He's another
Oh,
one.
Jason,
Unbelievable.
we love working with
Yeah,
Jason.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So.
We just had him on our council meeting, right, last
Yeah,
week.
He
yeah,
presented.
he's
Did a
another great
presentation.
one. He
So-
really is. All he is. It's incredible.
And I think what's kind of nice about Medford Family Network and what what Marie has grown it into, it's become like a household name, and it's
Yes,
become a safe
yes,
place for
yeah,
people.
Definitely. It's-
Because no matter who you are, what your needs are, where you come from, you can come to MFN and feel like
Yeah.
you're going to get taken
Yeah.
care of. And
that's why I love it. There's nothing involved here.
Yep.
Doesn't make a difference who you are,
Nope.
what you are, politics, nothing.
Nope,
Right.
nope.
And that's great.
Thank you
It's
for
good to
repeating
hear
that,
that.
yeah.
No, I appreciate it. And I'm going to come to the last question now.
Oh.
But we honestly, no, I feel the same way. I don't want to let you out of the studio. I want to keep going, because this is like, it's great. It makes me feel, God bless you both. It makes me feel great. It really does. It does. It's I love doing these shows, and we will have you back.
Of
Oh,
course.
believe me, we will. Yeah. So the last question I have is, we know you're having your 33rd,
Yes.
which is big, 33 years.
And I'm only
I mean,
29, so I don't know how that happened. I don't know.
It was like yesterday. Yes, 33 years, of a lot of hard work in that fit and everything else. So I guess, the final question, I don't want it to be. I want to keep going, but do you have anything planned? I mean, is there things you're going to be doing for your 33, coming up, or?
Well, we have a dance-a-thon. We have
There you go.
a potential dance-a-thon coming up in
Okay,
June.
yeah.
I love to dance, so there's going to be some dancing.
That's
going
good.
on.
That's good.
We have our teddy bear picnic on June 5th at the
right.
Victory Park, and
Yep.
that's a lot of fun. We invite our city council and school committee and
Oh,
mayor
okay,
and,
nice.
and legislative delegation to come to that. They
Right.
come every year. It's a wonderful event for our families.
Put them all to work, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, put them all to work.
Absolutely. We have our concerts coming up this summer. In July, we'll be at Wrights Pond, and in August, we'll be at the McGlynn Playground, the new playground, which is
Oh, yeah,
wonderful.
yeah, I hear. Yeah,
And for
yeah,
children who have special needs, it's a wonderful place,
Right.
and safe place to be. It's just
Yeah.
wonderful.
yeah, that's nice.
And as Irina has said, sustainability is our battle cry right now.
Right.
Sustainability.
Yeah.
And we hope to continue that and build upon the relationships that we've already built. I think we have a good way of creatively thinking of, okay, we work with Jason this way, maybe work with Jason that way. Or
Right.
Let's do this differently, or in addition to, let's bring our partners together in different ways.
Right.
Get creative,
Yeah.
but continue on and build upon.
Yeah. I sit here, it's just like, we talk like 33 years. It is, it's incredible when you think about it. 33 years.
Well, we're looking for 33 more.
Yeah, there you go.
So
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. 33 more. Unfortunately, it's that time again. No, I know. I feel the same way. I could
Oh, it's been great,
really.
John.
I just hope, a lot of people, we have been having a lot of people watch the show, and I just hope it
Yes.
gets out there. And I know, really, a lot of people are aware of you, but there's a lot of people, I'm sure, that,
Absolutely.
that
We
really.
always say, who have we not reached? We always
Right,
ask,
yeah,
we don't
see?
assume
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
How can we make sure?
Right, yeah.
And always
I
looking
love
for that help.
Yeah, because you don't know.
You
yeah.
don't know.
Incredible
Oh.
ladies. Medford, we're lucky
you.
we have them. I got to get that out there.
Oh.
Very, very incredible.
Thank you.
I want to thank Marie Cassidy and Irina Shumway. It's been my honor to meet you. It really has been. So thank you for joining us on Medford Happenings. And we really do wish you continued success.
Thank you.
Another 33
Another
years.
33.
Continued
Here's to
success to the Medford Family
Here's to it.
Network.
Thank you.
I also want to take a minute, to thank everyone who has been watching the show. I want to thank you for your feedback. We're getting all good stuff happening in Medford and with us, and shows like this. I'm so proud to put these on. If you would like to appear on the show, you can contact us at Medford Happenings 02155 at gmail.com. I want to thank everyone. We have a lot of people contacting us, and we try and get back to you as soon as possible. Got a lot of great shows coming up. And I want to remind everyone, you'll be able to watch replays of this program on Medford Community Media Access Channel. And also, please check out our website, medfordhappenings.com. The show will be available there, along with all the other shows. I believe this is show number 39, I'm pretty sure.
what
I
we're
lose
hearing,
track,
39.
Not like 33 years, but I lose track. So you can now either view or listen to podcasts of this program, and you can find all of our shows on YouTube as well. Just go to youtube.com, Medford Happenings at youtube.com. Search for Medford Happenings. So please like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue to bring you great programs like this. And, you can also find us on Facebook. That site is being worked on now. Facebook at Medford Happenings. It should be ready for the weekend, the upcoming weekend. So for the Medford Happenings team, Marco, Paul, Bruce, Margaret, James, I'm John Petrella. And remember, Medford, stay informed. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
the
you.
show. Great show.
Thank you so much.
Ta-da!